Okay, so I think that I may just kind of make this just a thing about how I need to stop my videos, because I know I said that it's crazy how I get stopped, but this has been like a 3-hour stop. Because Luke ended up coming home. Well, no, I first got a phone call that stopped the video, and then Luke walked in the door. So then we went to Monocle's, and then we went to Walgreens. So anyway, soap, getting back to the soap. Anyway, I think I covered most of this. Pretty great, Crate and Barrel, somewhere around $1. I did link up to it. I can't actually remember how much it cost. But let me tell you, actually, $1.50. I was right. So they're really, really great. And it's eligible for free shipping over $99. So if you want to order, I wonder how many that would be. Over 50, 70, 80 of these, you'd get free shipping. Just so. Because we don't live by a Crate and Barrel. So anyway, that's my first favorite thing. My next something new thing is this awesome sheet music note tree. See, it has a tiny little base. And this was on sale for $24 at Prairie Garden, which usually a lot of this stuff is really expensive. Maybe the next couple of days, since it's getting Christmas, since today's December 1st, I'll post like the pictures of my other trees that I have up on my bench for my Christmas decorations. But this is what I got, and it's super cool. It's actually has sheet. I don't know if you can tell. Has sheet music on it, some sparkles on it. It's kind of crooked, but anyway, I have a bunch of these trees that I like to put up because my theme's kind of trees. You know, some people's are like siennas or whatnot, but mine's trees. So if you know me and you want to send me a tree, anyway, super cool. I'm really excited. I need to find a place for it because I'm about out of space where my trees go, but actually this one might kind of fit too. So anyway, Prairie Gardens, if you have Prairie Gardens, I know that they'll have them. They had a whole plethora of trees. Speaking of Prairie Gardens, have you ever been there and seen all the trees that they have that you can vote for? Well, we went there last night, and I was super, super excited to try to vote on these trees. There's a purple one I wanted to win from one of my friends. So we went up to the cash register, and I said, where do you vote at? And she goes, oh, well, that's been over for a really long time. She was kind of rude. So I thought that was kind of rude. I kind of wanted to say the word rude to her. But anyway, can't vote anymore for the trees, but they do this cool thing, I think in November, where they do all these trees, and then you can vote on your favorite one, and then they put you into a drawing, and then someone wins one tree. This year they actually had an upside down tree. So anyway, that's trees. Okay, something blue. I don't know if you can tell very well. I'll try to kind of rotate my screen here. This room that we're in, I'll kind of do a little around the bout. Hopefully I don't make you too dizzy. Is our guest room. And this is where I'm obviously wrapping some presents. So anyway, this room is our guest room. And I had a really hard time because I wanted this room to be like a gray color. And so I went to Lowe's, and honestly, like, it's nighttime now, so in the nighttime, it really seems like it's blue. I mean, it for sure is blue. I think the paint color is called Drizzling Mist Paint, and it's actually in satin. Anyway, it ended up turning out to be a really, really nice color, and I'm pretty happy with it. So I don't know what we'll put in here. Right now, it's kind of like my catch-all for Christmas, but eventually, hopefully, a babe of some sort. So anyway, that's my something blue. I have a lot of blue things around my house, so you'll probably be amazed at all the things I have blue. One of these days, I'm going to wake up and not like blue and have to change everything. So I probably will never want to get rid of my settee, though. Way too cool. Okay, something gold. Behind me, I don't know if you can see, is this dresser. And this dresser actually, let's see, I'll give you a close-up here. It's actually blue, too. It's old and blue. But it used to be in my room when I used to live with my parents. So I've like had it for a really long time. And I think they actually got it from Jim and Gail Nogle, from some apartments or something that they were trying to get rid of some furniture. But anyway, my dad had painted like a cream color when I was in high school for my bedroom. And it worked out really nice. And then when we got married, it came with me. And, but he had put like this lacquer over it, which was great, but in the last couple years it had yellowed. So instead of like a cream color, it was like a yellowed. So I got the brainiac idea that I was going to paint them and redo them. Well, great to redo stuff, except for the fact that, if you didn't catch what color the walls were, I did put it on. I did link up to it, so you can see that below. Anyway, I get this brainiac idea to paint it this like teal color, which I'm thinking, oh, that's cool. But my room here was already this blue color. So when I got the whole thing painted teal, and I didn't strip it at all. I just kind of lightly sanded, painted the teal. It just was like a cool color versus like a warm color, and it just didn't look good. So then I thought, okay, it was kind of actually, no, it was turquoise first. I painted a turquoise, didn't look good. So then I think, oh, let me paint like a darker teal color. Super cool. I like scoured Pinterest and whatnot to find like pictures of like a turquoise, dresser. And I painted that, and then it looked horrendous. Well, at this point, it had its original finish, the cream finish that my dad had done, plus the lacquer, plus the turquoise, plus the teal. So it was starting to get kind of gnarly. And it was starting to get to the point where paint was like, not these bangs, I need to like get a pin, bobby pin or something. But it was starting to get to the point where it just wasn't taking paint like very well at all. And so I ended up having to strip it. Well, kind of a good idea, kind of not a good idea. I went and bought this stuff at Lowe's. It was called, oh, let me get it real quick for you, and then I can show you. It actually worked out. It actually worked out really well. It was called the Citrus Stripping Gel, and it's safe for indoor use, and it also has like no harsh fumes. Well, that's kind of true, but honestly, I have my Christmas pants on, red and pink. But it's kind of true. The fumes are kind of a little strong. Like I had to keep the door shut. And I ended up doing inside, and I put drop cloths down. Well, I had drop cloths down, and some of the stuff went through the drop cloths, and so there's a couple places on my floor where some of the finish may or may not have came out. I was kind of terrified to tell Luke because I thought he'd be mad, and I kind of cried about it. Anyway, that's a kind of long story. I started the stripping process in here. I got like the first like coat on, and got it stripped, and it was just a disaster. Basically, I have a perfectly good porch that I could have done it that has tile, or in my garage, and I was just dumb, or in my basement, but I don't know what I was thinking about doing it on my hardwood floors, but I did. So anyway, I got the first layer off, then ended up moving it out to the porch and stripping the second layer off. Anyhow, long story short, this is all about the dresser. I ended up painting this color called Voyage, and it was an interior eggshell light pink Valspar. And honestly, see, I got the quart size, and the quart, I think I only used like half of it, and I was able to do 2 whole coats. And this is actually just a step down, like on the little color chart, those paint color things. It's just a step down of under the drizzling mist. And so anyway, you can kind of tell, but I replaced these little knobbies and whatnot too. But anyway, I turned something old into something kind of cool and new. Sorry, I was gonna, I think, try to get some junk out of my basement, but I'm not gonna ship the dresser. But for those of you that are still interested in my pink scarf, you can check last Thursday's post, and I've only had 3 comments, so still need 4 more. Basically, I don't think anyone wanted my pink scarf from last week. Kind of disappointing. So anyway, those were my something new, something blue, something old and blue for this week. Like I said, it's December 1st, so definitely getting in the Christmas spirit. I have my whole upstairs decorated, minus a few things. I literally have, I think, 75% of my presents bought and wrapped. And I just have a few more. I was telling Luke the other day that I almost need to like a few more people to buy for, because I went so gung-ho that now it's kind of like sad that I don't have any more shopping to do for people, because I love buying gifts. So anyway, I hope that you have an awesome Thursday, and leave me a post below. Tell me what your favorite Christmas tradition is, and maybe I'll do a post on that next week. So anyway, happy Thursday.